Woman rescues poor dog, and now he's a famous foodie model. When Ivy Deep first laid eyes on a scruffy little dog wandering the streets, she couldn't just walk away. The poor pup was painfully thin, his fur tangled and dirty, desperately searching for scraps to survive. Something about the way he looked at her stopped her in her tracks. Ivy didn't hesitate. She scooped him up and immediately took him to the vet. The little dog, later named Popeye, was bathed, fed, and given the care he had likely never known before. But Ivy didn't intend to keep him at first. She began searching for a loving home where he could finally be safe. But as Popeye settled into Ivy's house, he seemed to know he belonged there. He made himself at home as if he had lived there forever. Ivy's heart melted watching him cuddle up on her couch and play with her other dogs. And when her husband agreed that Popeye seemed like part of the family already, the decision was clear. This little dog wasn't going anywhere. It's hard to imagine now that no one wanted Popeye, because today his life couldn't be more different. Ivy didn't just give him a home, she gave him an entirely new world. Popeye is now living his best life, exploring the city with Ivy and her husband, visiting pet-friendly restaurants, and, believe it or not, posing with gourmet food that looks straight out of a 5-star menu. But before you think Popeye eats like a king at every meal, Ivy clarified one important thing. He doesn't actually eat most of the food we order. He just poses with it, she told Bored Panda. I only let him have little tastes of things that are safe for dogs. Still, that hasn't stopped him from becoming one of the most adorable food models you'll ever see. Popeye quickly became a social media sensation. Ivy started an Instagram account to share his adventures, and people couldn't get enough of the adorable pup sitting next to plates piled high with sushi, burgers, and desserts. Today, Popeye has over 125,000 followers who tune in to see his sweet face and his foodie lifestyle. Every photo tells a story of transformation, from the starving stray Ivy found on the streets to the beloved family member who gets to explore new flavors. Safely, of course, and new places. It's not just about the food, it's about how far Popeye has come and the joy he now brings to everyone he meets, whether in person or online. Ivy says Popeye is a natural at these foodie photo shoots. He patiently sits next to the plates, tilting his head just enough to make his fans swoon. He doesn't even try to steal the food. He's such a good boy, Ivy said. I think he just loves being with us and being included in everything we do. Looking at Popeye now, it's hard to believe he was once struggling to survive. His story is a reminder of how a little kindness can completely change a life. Ivy didn't just rescue Popeye, she gave him a life full of love, adventure, and delicious memories. And while Popeye might not eat everything he poses with, there's no doubt he's savoring every moment of his incredible second chance. His Instagram account is filled with photos of him next to towering stacks of pancakes, colorful sushi rolls, and perfectly plated pastas. But it's not just the food that makes his photos so special. It's the happiness in his eyes and the way his little tail probably wags just out of frame. Popeye's journey from a forgotten stray to an Instagram-famous foodie dog has touched thousands of hearts. He reminds us all that every animal deserves a second chance, and sometimes that chance is just a moment of kindness away. So, the next time you see a stray animal in need, think of Popeye. You never know. You might just be saving the life of a future star. And if you want a daily dose of joy, check out Popeye's Instagram for his latest foodie adventures. Just don't look on an empty stomach. You've been warned.